Hi everyone and welcome to another video from Display Repair. In this video we'll be talking about the emergency triangle. So how to use it, when to use it, where is it located on the car and else. So stay tuned.
DisplayRepair.com. Be sure to visit us at our website DisplayRepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips.
Now, what is the main purpose of the emergency triangle and when should you in fact use it? Well, the main purpose of the triangle is to make you visible on the road. The triangle is used when you've got yourself into some sort of emergency, as the name says. For instance, you have a flat tire. For instance, you have some sort of engine problem. You may, God forbid, participate in a car accident or something like that. All in all, the main purpose of the triangle is to make you visible on the road. In most of the cases that I've told you about, you present an obstacle on the road. For instance, if you get a flat tire, you can, in best case scenarios, if there's not a gas station near or a parking lot, you can pull to the stop lane on the road. On some roads, that stop lane is not that wide, and you essentially present a danger on the road. Not to mention when you're a participant in a car accident or something like that, and you may be in the driving lane, for instance. This goes double if all of this happens during the night. Now, if you've noticed, emergency triangles are fluorescent. That's for a reason, and that is to make you visible during the night, which is especially important. I don't know if you've had cases like these, but even if you turn on the hazard lights during the night and they blink all the time, people will have problems noticing you on time, which is very important for them to slow down, to notice you, to be able to avoid you, and so on. One more place where the emergency triangle is especially important is if some sort of problem happens in a curve. If you put the emergency triangle at a proper distance from the car, people that go into the curve will see on time that you're there and they'll be able to avoid you. Otherwise, if the triangle isn't there, you are at risk of being hit by another car. So all in all, remember this: if you find yourself in a bad situation, so again, a flat tire, engine failure, God forbid a car accident or something like that, and you have to pull your car to the side of the road, or even more importantly, if you're stuck in the drive lane, immediately after stopping the car and doing the proper procedure, turning off the car, pulling the handbrake if you can, and all of that, turning on the hazard lights, immediately take out the emergency triangle and put it at a proper distance away from the car. We'll show you how that's done later in the video. The most common location for the emergency triangle on almost any car, at least what I've seen till now, is in the boot. So the most common location is in a set located where the spare tire is. For instance, on the Skoda, you lift the lid where the spare tire is, and this is where the emergency triangle is located. So if you lift this whole lid, you'll see that there is a compartment. Here I keep my first aid kit, my fluorescent vest, and this is where the emergency triangle is located. Another usual place where the triangle is kept is the side compartments in the boot. So it may be on the left or on the right side. It's usually strapped inside one of these compartments. So when you open them, the emergency triangle is inside. One more common place is the boot lid. So this is a station wagon. In most cases on station wagons, it isn't solved this way, but if you drive a sedan, oftentimes, since the boot lid goes up like this and stands in a 90-degree position, you can find the emergency triangle up on this plastic trimming right here. In some cases, you have a hook, so when you open the lid on a sedan, you can hang the emergency triangle so it can be seen from afar. Now, we'll just pull out the triangle and show you how to use it. Now, as you can see, on the Skoda, the triangle has a slot down there. This is what the triangle looks like when it's inside of its casing. And now to show you how to assemble the emergency triangle. So first, take the triangle out of the case, and what you'll find is the triangle that is made out of two parts. This is the plastic part that shines under the headlights, and you have the metal legs on which the triangle is supposed to stand on. Now, the first thing you should do is to take the hands of the triangle and spread them like this, and as you can see already a triangle is forming. Now, in case of the Skoda, the triangle is hinged on one part here on the lower part, so you can move it up and down like this. But on the upper part where you're supposed to connect it, you have a system of plastic clips like this. So all you're supposed to do is put these clips into each other and press them together until they lock in. And there you have your triangle. Now next, you take the metal legs and, as you can see, turn them until they are 90 degrees opposed to each other, so you get a metal stand. And once you've done this, there you have it, you get your triangle that's ready for using. Now, when you're done using the triangle, you can simply disassemble it by, you turn the legs under one another like this, okay, and simply pull the clips apart like this. And once you're done, you put one part of the triangle down, the other part down, and the triangle is disassembled. After that, you put the triangle back into the case like this and back into the boot. Now, I would like to use this chance to show you one more patent regarding mounting an emergency triangle. I'm going to use this old busted up emergency triangle. It's broken, but I just wanted to show you as an example. So one more way you may find the emergency triangle is in a smaller kind of case like this one, and you pull out the triangle like this. Although it's a bit busted up, as I've said, it's been broken here, but I just wanted to show you the principle of what you may encounter in your car. In this case, you can see it is a similar patent, only the spot where you hinge up the triangle is a button just like you may find on a jacket or somewhere else, you know. So this is a bit more primitive but equally effective. If you find a patent like this one, a system like this one, press them together. Okay, and also on this triangle there is a leg like this one. So a more of a flimsier design, but equally effective. When you want to dismantle it, just turn this leg back into place, take the button apart and just put them back into each other. Now, dear viewers, when using the emergency triangle, this would be the standard illustration of how it's supposed to be used. So this is just an example. This is the road towards our house. And if I had some sort of trouble, this is what I would do. So I would stop the car, turn on the hazard lights, take out the emergency triangle and put it at a safe distance from the car. The recommended distance would be in traffic at least 50 meters from the car. But you know, this is a rough estimate and you should make an estimate of your own. Just make sure that the triangle is at a safe distance from the car. Once you're done with the triangle, always remember to return it back into place. Now, lots of people, once they get out of trouble, once they've changed the tire, solved the problem and everything else, forget the triangle on the road. This is both dangerous since you've left an obstacle on the road, but also you'll have to buy a new one. A tip from my own experience that will remind you that you have to do something is to either leave some kind of trace in the boot. In this case, this would be the protective nylon I have here, or you can leave the boot door open. That's even a bigger reminder. So when you're done, just flip this lid back up, put the emergency triangle back into place, return everything, and that's that. So dear viewers, there you have it. As you've seen, assembling and disassembling the emergency triangle is very easy. It takes only minutes of your time. Getting it out of the case, assembling it, and putting it on the road is maybe 5 minutes of work. The more important thing to remember, and in fact this is the main message of this video, is to actually use the triangle. Many people, especially novice drivers, don't know that they even have an emergency triangle. They don't know how to use it. Lots of drivers that are experienced are lazy to use the triangle, and all of this can lead to much more trouble. For instance, a common occurrence is that people don't use the triangle when they change a flat tire. Oh, I'm gonna do it in a matter of minutes, it's just gonna take 10 or 15 minutes. And they put themselves into danger. When you take that emergency triangle out and put it at a distance, people will be warned that you're an obstacle on the road. They will slow down. People behind them in the queue will know to slow down, and you'll save yourself from a lot of trouble. Otherwise, you can cause even an accident, believe it or not. Especially remember this if you're stuck in some sort of trouble at night. The moment you stop your car on the road at night and you're gonna do something, you're gonna change the tire, check the engine or something like that, turn on the hazard light, take out the emergency triangle and put it on the road. You may well save yourself this way. So that's it for this time. Again, I hope all of these videos help. If you find the time, please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. Also watch our other videos that talk about simple car maintenance, driving, car related topics, and else I think they will help. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and I hope I'll see you in the next video.